What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 18 of our Millwall career mode here on Football Manager 20. And today we have got two massive games for you. We can take a look at the table. We are currently sitting in 17th. We're 3 points ahead of Fulham, but we also have a game in hand. We're playing Brighton today, who are 16th, 3 points ahead of us. So if we beat them today, we'll go level with them with a game in hand. It's getting tight. It's getting tight here, and today two big games. Brighton, Southampton. Southampton also on here, 15th. So 15th and 16th. We sit in 17th. We're playing the two teams slotted ahead of us. It's big. It's a big old day. Last episode, another big old day. We had that 4-0 away from home at Newcastle, a massive result, and then a 2-2 at West Brom, or home to West Brom. And then after that, we went 1-1 with Everton, a game we actually outplayed them. I feel like we just couldn't grab the winner. And then we played Everton in the Cup and beat them 1-0 that time too, when they kind of played a little bit better. So I kind of wish we could swap them out. I really do, but we couldn't. And unfortunately, we were in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. I don't expect to win away from home at Liverpool, so we're going to continue with our plan. Originally, these games were lined up a little bit better, but a couple of things have moved. We got Brighton here, and then Southampton, and then we may come back for, I think we're going to come back for Arsenal, Burnley, or we may just do Fulham, Arsenal, Burnley, Wolves, Bournemouth, West Ham. It's a lot. We may just end up putting a lot of episodes in this area, but today, Brighton and West Ham, or Brighton and Southampton, I can't get them right, but massive, massive game at home to Brighton. They're right above us. Yeah, it's a lot. This is nerve-wracking. Ben Thompson and Manning are both suspended, which is sort of an issue. We are pretty good at left back for the moment, though. All right, so let's make a couple of changes here. Ferguson, Cooper, Mavropanos, Romeo, and Durham. Bakuna is going to play. Who do we put at box to box? We can put him in there, I guess. Noel, Wallace, and then on the left-hand side, what do we go with? I guess we go with O'Brien, Grosicki, and Niguez, who were both playing really well, picking up injuries. It's kind of a shame. Niguez might play a bit part next game, but both of them out today. So we'll go with O'Brien. How long can Mahoney play for today? He should be good. He should be good to go. Let's jump into it. Hopefully we can grab the 3 points here. The 3 points here would go a long way. 4 points over these next two games would go a very, very long way. But I do have, they're in 7th. Oh, they've been playing well. Won 3 of their last 5, but I'm just going to say I expect a win. They may not be too happy about it, but this is a massive game. We struggle against teams with 5 at the back, which is kind of an issue. Hopefully we can deal with it a little bit. I don't want to defend too wide. We'll keep it as is for the moment, and we'll see how it goes going forward. And Ferguson with an early foul. And the free kick is going to be in highlight, which is not great. They're on it here. Duffy's on it. Back into Pascal Gross out wide. Here's Bogle. He goes right by Ferguson and puts a shot in on target. Darlow with an easy enough save, though. That was a little bit too easy, and we worry about Ferguson defensively, but we're going to have to deal with it today. We're just going to have to deal with it today. Bournemouth are playing Fulham right now, which is also a pretty big game. Don't lose it here. Thank you. Still on it. And Durham. Out to Romeo. He slips it forward to Jed Wallace. Can we create something here? It is out for a corner. We've got the ability to hit at teams from corners, and Cooper's in on it here, and Mavropanos puts it in, but he's offside. That could have been big. That could have been what we were looking for there, but yes, he is very much offside. Norwich are playing Burnley today as well. Let's bring up the league table and see where everything currently stands. As Ferguson sets to swing it in, and it's swung in and goes over the bar. Norwich lead, but Norwich are further up the table, so a Norwich win is what we're looking for, and a Bournemouth win would be ideal for us. As they're on it here, Bogle swings it into the middle. There's a bit of space, clips it out wide, and that's what I was worried about, that overlap as it comes in. And Maupai, I believe that hit the post or got saved, but that was really, really close. It must have gotten saved. It's right on the line and saved off. That's dangerous. And they have a free kick here. It's clipped in and headed over the top there. Both teams going ahead and causing issues. So we get a throw in here. Here's Hinman on it. Swings it out wide. Here's Romeo in a good spot. Slings it in. Wallace, can he do something with it? He gets it in, and it's blocked away and out for a corner. Can we cause something once again from the corner? We've caused a couple problems early as Cooper gets it and heads it over the bar. We are causing problems from set pieces at the moment, which is obviously where we want to be. I would love a Bournemouth goal as Pascal Gross goes for goal. It's saved on by Darlow and put out for a corner. It's a decent save. This game is very much set piece oriented right now. Most of the opportunities coming from set pieces as they head over from the resulting corner. Come on, Bournemouth, do me a favor. Mahoney not playing well on that left-hand side. He doesn't ever really play well on that left-hand side. We've had this issue before, as just before halftime they have a corner. It's clipped in and headed over once again. And Norwich are tearing Burnley apart, which is very much good for us. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. Who's unhappy here? Shane Ferguson. Come on, lad. Come on. There we go. He's happy. He's happy. What I am going to do is play for set pieces, see if we can cause some more problems there. And defensively, I don't want to go too wide. Maybe if I worry about the wing backs here. We're going to go to instructions here. Mark is the right back who's coming forward. Defender on the wing back right. And then Wallace can mark the wing back on the left. Just to make sure that we're not letting them have free roam of that side. Alright, let's get into this second half. This is a big game. It's a game we can't really afford to lose, which is most of our games that are going to be coming soon. Games we cannot afford to lose. And hopefully we don't. But Bournemouth can really do us a favor with a win. We have a throw, and we throw it right to them, which is not ideal. Duffy's on it. White clips it forward. Can we win it off? We can. And Durham, Hinman. And we can keep moving the ball around. That's nice. Ferguson. Don't lose it. Back to Cooper. If we have to bring it across the back, we bring it across the back. That's fine. Just don't lose it. Ferguson on it. Clips it in. Mahoney's in a good spot. He can clip it across. It's going to be blocked out. Jed Wallace is on it. Overlap on Romeo. Bakuna. Back out to Romeo. It's good football here. And Romeo can clip it in. Bakuna. Romeo. What are we doing here? And Bakuna goes for goal. And that is saved by the goalkeeper. It looked like, once again, like the one we had earlier on our end, but they get a little bit lucky this time round. And Fulham still putting up a decent fight there. Don't want them to grab any points from here on out, ideally, if we can. Bogle goes forward, and it's swinging back this way, and they're just going to let him run. And he gets the cross in, two of them there. Let him get the cross in. Not ideal, as the header goes over the bar. And they have another throw. What are they on? They're still on positive. Can we win the ball back here? Not quite. And Done's on it, and he goes for goal from a distance. And let's make a change. Relax, relax. Let's make a change for just 2 seconds. I'm going to bring Mahoney off. I'm going to bring Twazi in, actually. And I'm going to bring Bradshaw in up front. Change it around up there and see if we can cause some more problems. We haven't caused too many issues going forward today. It's one of those games against these 5 at the back teams. They're difficult to break down for me as that ball comes in and it's saved by Darlow. They're on attacking now. See if we can catch him on the break. Things are starting to go. Time is just continuing to tick. And now they have a corner, which is not what I want to see. I don't know how to break these 5 at the back teams down. I really don't. As that comes in, headed away. Dunk is going to get onto this. Can we nick it off him? Not quite. Move back into the middle. Bernardo out wide here. It's blocked away. Do we... Oh, look at that. They're really leaving people around here as that header comes in. We got to change something because this is starting to be an issue. Attacking width. We're going to go narrow. See if we can get the wingbacks kind of out of the way. Make them less useful. They'd have to come in a little bit. Let's be more expressive. It's kind of an issue. Hinman not having the greatest of games. We'll get some more creativity on there. There's 15 minutes to go. Can we nick something here? We have the ball and a throw. Bradshaw. Thought he gave it right away. That would have been lovely. Romeo now swings it in. It's cleared away. Gardner's going to get onto it. Durham out wide here. Ferguson back into Gardner, and it's in a good spot. Tuwazi, and he goes for goal. And he pushes it wide. Much, much better from us. Bournemouth and Fulham still at 0-0 as we have a free kick to deal with. It is dealt with by Darlow. Catches it. Now can we spring something here? And that's very nice. Wallace. Can he get it forward? Gardner. Out wide to Ferguson. Ferguson slips it into Wallace. And oh, it's a good save. It's a good opportunity. Can we do something from the corner as well? That's going to be clipped in. Can Cooper get under it? Not quite. And Debbie Proper's on it. And he races away. And Jed Wallace brings him down. He's going to be booked for that. Time is ticking and ticking. 5 or so minutes to go before we're into added time. Bournemouth still level with Fulham, which is big for us as well. And not the way I would like it to be. Jed Wallace is racing forward. And he gets toward the box. And that is going to be a corner. I thought for a moment he blew the whistle, and this is a big opportunity. Can we nick a goal here? Gets clipped in, and Cooper, he goes over the bar. Oh, he's been getting close on those today, and they have a free kick. Trossard, he slips it back end, and woof, Jesus, I thought that was going to be in, but it's offside, thankfully. There's a couple of minutes added time here as West Ham take a late lead over Tottenham. And this is set to be the last highlight of the game. And he gets clipped in, headed away. Trossard has it blocked. And it's clipped out for a free kick there, offside. And it looks like we are going to finish today 0-0. Not what I was hoping for before the game, but we'll take it. It's not a loss. And, yeah, we didn't lose. Just say they were unlucky. I want to let them know it wasn't good enough, but you know, these teams is difficult to break down 5 at the back. I hate playing these teams at 5 at the back, and every time I have a Football Manager save in England, or not in England, in Italy, I have a genuine issue. As Bournemouth found a winner in the 97th minute. Wow. Marcus Alonso with the goal. In the 97th minute, they found a way to win that game. That's huge. Means we've nicked a point off of Fulham there. 96.5 minutes, Jesus. Boga clips it in. Fletcher and Marcus Alonso was just there, unmarked at the back post. That is a hard way to lose, but a massive, massive result for us. We're going to check the table in just a minute. And Southampton play away from home in a tough area next. We're also going to see what that does for us. Hopefully they drop as well. Man United beat them 9-0. Lautaro Martinez had 5. Holy crap. That really does the goal difference, doesn't it? So we can go ahead of them if we beat them. 9-0. Brighton moved up above above them. Well, they moved up above with the point anyway, but 9-0 really does their goal difference in just a little bit, doesn't it? That's massive. Okay, so we're going to jump into the Southampton game. let's jump forward. Hopefully Niguez is back and he can do a little bit out on that left-hand side, but let's jump forward. All right, guys, we're back, and while the game has not just come yet, we play on this Sunday. On this Saturday, there are games that affect us. Burnley, Fulham, Aston Villa, all these games affect us. These three, we'd like them to lose. They are all at home, so we'll see as we move forward. Hopefully, at minimum, Fulham lose. I really would like Fulham to lose their game. That would be ideal for the rest of us. It's big stuff. Every point matters at this moment in time. We're 4 points ahead with a game in hand. And Fulham beat Wolves. Oh, God. Burnley lose. Aston Villa lose. But, Fulham. Fulham win. That was the one we didn't want. And it goes their way, which is a bit of a shame. They're 1 point back of us. We have 2 games in hand at the moment. We have a chance here to go above Southampton. It's going to be tough. It's a shame that that game went in that particular direction. Just makes this game all that much bigger. We're going to check on our schedule. I mean, we've got 4 or 5 more games where we can get points, which is the major thing, of course. I'm going to ignore Ferguson right now. What's he want? A contract? Yeah, new contract. I'm not going to deal with that right now, Shane, okay? There are bigger problems here than you could think. But yeah, let's take a look in a moment. Once we get to the game, we'll take a look at how Fulham and their schedule kind of goes from here on out. We've got games where we can get points. As Tottenham are going to play West Brom. Obviously, we'd like a Tottenham win, though I think West Brom are a little bit out of the way for us to really kind of sit here and be threatened by where West Brom are. That first game of the season really kind of screwed us, unfortunately. We could have probably done a little bit better there, but it is what it is. But let's take a look. At the moment, Fulham, Burnley are way back as well, 7 points, and we have 2 games. So maybe it's just us and Fulham. They have 8 games left. How many do they theoretically win? That's a big one for them. They're away to Tottenham, and then we play them. That's a big one. And then Liverpool, Newcastle, Everton, West Brom, Chelsea, Leicester. 1, 2, Chelsea, Leicester. Chelsea at home, Leicester on the road. You can chalk as one of those ones where you hope they don't get any points from. New Everton, that'll be at home. Liverpool and Tottenham away from home. Those are 2 toughies. If we can grab a point here, we can take a game off the table. That would be huge. But we have Southampton. We can get points from. Fulham, Burnley. Wolves and Bournemouth are away from home. They'll be tough. West Ham at home. Last 2 games there. You feel we're not going to really grab any points, and you feel they may not grab points. So if we can be ahead of them going into those final 2, we could really be in a good spot. I was hoping Niguez would be back for today, and then he hurt himself 2 days ago. So now he's out an extended 2 weeks, which is annoying. But we are going to bring Ferguson out of the lineup and bring Manning back into it. Mahoney is going to stay there. Yeah, he's going to stay there for now. Tuwazi we bought out of the lineup. I think I'm going to bring him onto the bench ahead of O'Brien because he kind of played decently well last time after he came on. Though we can bring O'Brien back on from McCarthy. And in the middle there, I think I'm going to take Hindman out and put Gardner in and see if we can do it that way. And I think this is the team we are going to go with. So hopefully we can, grab a point here. That would be big, at least a point. A loss here, it would be tough on us. Not the end of the world, but this is one of those games you chalk up where they've lost 4 of their last 5. It's one of those games you put up on there where you're looking to grab points. So let's avoid losing this, shall we? Coming away with only 1 point from the 2 games today would be a bit of a blow, but we'll have to see as we go forward how this is going to go. So let's jump into this puppy right here. We have a chance, as we said, to go ahead of them should we win this game. Jed Wallace on it here, and he breaks forward a little bit, and he's bursting into space, and Jed is going and forces a save out of Forster. Not the most difficult save. A bit tame, the effort, but, you know, it is what it is as we go forward. And now they have a goal kick, taking it out from the back, and they play it through the middle. And there is the space. Redmond's on it, and Durham with a good tackle. Can we get to that? Not quite. Redmond holds on to it. Puts it out toward Hoiberg. Out wide, Dumfries. There's some good players on this Southampton team, and Manning has brought him down. In the box. Oh, it's a free kick. Wow, that looked a penalty. We hit a little bit lucky there. Let's relax, Ryan. And let's not do that again, shall we? And Southampton are on it again here. Can we nick it? We can. And Bradshaw's in on goal. He's been playing pretty well lately. Can he finish? No. A big opportunity. Oh, you feel next year we are going to need someone ultra clinical up front as Cooper heads just over. We got to be putting those chances away. We get too many of them to not score more than we do. Forward they come. Messina's on it. Can we nick it off him? Not quite. Hoiberg's on it. He's a good player. Dabo out wide. Bakuna heads it down. Jed Wallace. Don't lose it. That's a good ball forward. Can Bradshaw get onto that? He is going to get onto it. Need to do something with it. He can lose it. We can clear it out to Romeo, though. Romeo's just going all the way over to the left wing. Mahoney's on it. Can he clip it into the middle? He can. Can we get to it? It's taken away. There's a lot going on here as it comes in, and Bradshaw, a big opportunity. Got to finish that off. Got to finish that off. But we're playing well. We've started really, really well. Vestergaard on it as they clip it forward. Dabo. Genepo up this left-hand side as Manning loses him. Genepo does get by. And can we nick it off him? We can. Garner. He clips it out wide to Jed Wallace, who does well to take that down and find space as we clip it forward. And Bradshaw's in on goal again. And Bradshaw, come on. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, you've had to have scored one of these chances. We've had 5 chances. 2 clear cut, 3 half. We have to be ahead here. We just have to. A goal for them would be an absolute sucker punch. Can we nick it off them, though? We've been doing it so far. Messina's on it. It's clipped into good space. Redmond's on it in a good spot. Gets to the top of the box, and they go close into the side netting. And it's been that kind of year where we create some good chances. We just don't finish. And we've gotten some good chances so far, and it just hasn't ended in a goal, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? But we've been the dominant side here, and hopefully we can keep it up in the second half as we get to halftime. They were good. We just got to finish. Bradshaw's getting in good spots. He's not putting the ball in the back of the net, which is the issue. It is the issue. They have a goal kick, playing it out from the back again. Back to Vestergaard, out wide, easily enough. Messina. Can we nick it off him? Not quite. Back to Hoiberg. Clipped out wide, Genepo. And they're playing the ball around pretty well here, Southampton. They look to get off to a good start in the second half as that gets clipped. Headed away. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That's really, really lucky. That's taken a big deflection off someone. Hit the post. And just sat on the line. That looked like it gone into the back of the net. How he hasn't scored, I'm not so sure, but Jesus. We have a free kick. Mahoney swings it in, and Cooper's there, and it's in the back of the net, and Bradshaw's the scorer, or is he offside? He's offside. He's offside. We're just standing offside on the free kick. Oh, Jed Wallace. He loses it there. I cannot believe what's going on right now. I really cannot. Hoiberg's on it. Dabo, it's out wide here. Genepo rushing forward. We do something with it. Hoiberg takes it down nicely. Dabo, Genepo's in on goal. It's a good save. They're a bit more alive here in this second half. Bakuna and Manning aren't having the greatest of games, but we're playing well. It's just not finishing things off. And then we give the ball away, and it's a good block on Danny Ings' shot. Demand more out of the lads. Be clinical, please. For the sake of it. For the sake of our survival. If we're just clinical. We have the ball here in the corner. Nice ball out there. Mahoney's on it. And he's racing forward. And just runs into a wall. And loses it. Can we nick it off? Not quite. Wallace, though, under it here. And Bakuna's on it. And he gets it out wide. Back inside. Blocked away. Can we get to it? On it here. Can we maneuver away forward? Manning gets it back to Darlow and can reset. Mavropanos gets it out wide, and here's Romeo in space, and Wallace has moved into a good space, and Wallace is on it, and Wallace goes for goal and hits the side netting. I am going to make a change, but I don't think it's going to be the change you were normally thinking. I'm going to change him to a winger, and I'm going to bring Torles Noel on, see if he can finish off a couple of chances. And that's the issue. Bradshaw gets into these positions that Noel doesn't seem to get into, but Noel finishes is a little bit more clinical. He just doesn't have more opportunities. It's very strange, very annoying. Dumfries back to Anton. Vestergaard on it. Can we push him here and win the ball? We can, and Noel's on it here. Can he finish an opportunity? He goes for goal, and Forster with the save. He had to take that a little bit earlier than it looked like he was going to have to. Defender got back quickly. Genepo on it, gets it out. Boufal. Very tricky, the winger, as we get it out wide, or they get it out wide. Dumfries is on it, clips inside, has it, his shot blocked by his own man. And they're still holding on to it. It's a good ball out there to Boufal. Can we get in front of him? And it's clipped out. And it is going to be a Southampton corner. 12 minutes to go here in this massive game as Vestergaard goes close, and it's over the bar on the header. Let's change Bakuna out and bring Hindman in. But I think that's all I need thinking about changing. 7 minutes to go. Let's get creative for the last 5 or so minutes. See if we can nick a late goal, though they have a corner. This gets swung in. Lamina's on it, and Darlow saves. Jesus. Time ticking. Now we have a free kick in a decent spot. He clips it over. Can Noel get to it? He can. And Noel's finished it. Oh my God. In the 89th minute, we've grabbed the goal we deserve. We definitely deserve that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. And Noel, we were talking about, he's a little bit, seems to be a little bit more clinical. It's only his second goal this season, to be fair, but he's been sitting sort of behind, and most of the time he was playing was kind of early in the year when we were looking to play a different system, and we were playing a wrong system, and then Bradshaw kind of picked up a little bit for him. He's been a bit unlucky to have 2 goals for the year is what I'm getting at, but let's not play out of defense. Play for set pieces, time wasting, please. This is huge. This would be a massive, massive victory here. Go a bit lower. We only have to hold off through added time. Regroup, hold shape, distribute over the opposition, take long goal kicks, slow pace down. Wow, a massive, massive goal. Romeo just clips it over the top here. Noel just standing off the back of the defender. Goalkeeper doesn't come for it, and Noel finishes it off. That's what we want to see. Don't need to see it again. Just please end the game. 3 minutes added on, and 3 minutes of mostly gone. 20 seconds to go here. Can we just blow the whistle? We've deserved this, to be completely fair. We've been much better than Southampton were, or have been. As Darlow clips it forward. They're on it here. 2 seconds to go. Blow the whistle. He has blown the whistle, and what a result. A massive win here. A late winner from Noel. That's a big old goal from the new man. A massive, massive goal. That brings us up to 16th. We are 4 points ahead of Fulham with a game in hand. after Fulham won that game, they kind of got a little bit too close to comfort. We've made it 5 unbeaten, which is pretty cool. But a really, really, really big result. Just a huge, massive result for us. Let's take a look at what that means for us and where we are going to go from here. So, in the league, 4 points ahead. We have a game in hand. Fulham play their next 2 are away to Tottenham and then home to us. I believe we have 2 games in there. I believe we get our game in hand in there. We have City and then the quarterfinal and then Fulham. I guess not. So we don't have our game in hand in there just yet. But we should, if they play Tottenham away, they should lose that. We're probably going to lose this City game. We go into Fulham, which would mean they have 7 and we have 8 games left. After we both lose our next game, theoretically, we'll be 4 points ahead with their game there. If we can beat Fulham, we'll be 7 points clear with 7 to go. And you wonder how many points Fulham can even pick up after that. Should they lose this game and this game, then they're away to Liverpool. 2 games here where they might, or 3 games where they might nick some points, and then at the end, they'd have to get 9 from here. In reality, if you feel they're going to lose these 2, I feel they're going to lose these 2. They'd have to get 9 from these 3 if we beat them. Huge game. At minimum, let's not lose that one. And Durham's going to miss the next game, which is okay because it is City, and I don't expect anything out of that. But ideally, by the time we are back, which we are going to come back for, I think we're going to come back for Fulham. We have to come back for Fulham. We have to. We can do Liverpool. I don't expect to win that game. We've been dead awful against these big teams, especially away from home. But we can come back for Liverpool, Fulham. The Fulham game, obviously, the huge one. And then after that, we'll probably just go down the line as we see fit. It'll probably be an episode here, and then an episode here, and if need be, an episode on these 2. But hopefully by the last 2 games, we are safe, and we can kind of just think forward. But at the moment, we are not there yet, and we need to be very, very much aware of what we are doing and picking up as many points as possible, guys. But I'm going to end the episode there. A massive win there right at the end. Torres Knoll. A huge, huge goal, guys. But that's it. I hope you have enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. And peace.